I'm so close to the theoretical hundo. I gotta do it.
I think you should just calm down for a couple days. Yo, what's the one that's removed 89 things with disintegration? Why is that the lowest percent in the game?
It's just Steam. It doesn't. I don't know. The Steam numbers seem really off for this game.
Oh, really? Do you have that one?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not hard at all either. It's just weird that it's there.
yeah, it's like a point two.
Makes no sense.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and supposedly like Reach Infinite Dungeon 500 is like easier than Reach 200. There's just like some weird Sammer shit going on.
Weird.
You can tell because the lowest percent thing on there is 0.02. Makes no sense.
Dude, I got a 69-point achievement on A stats.
For unturned?
Yeah,
Jeez.
it's a lot of points, man.
What is
It's
that?
my
The
highest.
turn circle around a million times one?
Now that was the one that was even worse than that, which I got out of the way first, which is travel by car, but the cars require you to fill them with gas. So like you can't just mindlessly drive around. You have to go get gas and fill it back up.
Sounds real exciting.
This is how I spent my day.
Can't imagine what filling up a car with gas would be like.
It's thrilling.
What happened to the days where you could blindly spend money on games, XYZ? Oh, what were you saying about Tenta or whatever earlier, Blitz? I was like in a meeting and didn't read it.
Don't remember saying anything.
It was when we were talking about how Germany was like rated the best place in the world to live or something.
I don't know, man.
I think Germany's a great country.
All right, I'm gonna start heading off to bed because Unturned destroyed my soul. I don't think I have much left in me for the night.
How about one more?
One more 100%. Nah, I got nothing.
Just one more real quick one.
Nah, tomorrow. I don't know what my next game is actually. Oh, we gotta start
ToME 2.
Viscera. I gotta do more Tome. Me and Flem are doing Viscera.
Oh, that was a great one. Santa's Workshop.
Yeah, I did the 2 mini ones. Just have to do the main game.
Yeah, I saw your video, and all I have to say is you didn't even clean anything, man. You just picked up
Fuck.
money. What the hell? It's your, what are you doing? The game is to clean.
I know, man.
You didn't even clean.
Sometimes I just miss the whole point. Sometimes I play games fast and I don't stop to do every optional thing along the way. It's a sickness, okay? I'm trying to work on it.
Did you see my ToME speedrun? You think they'll let me in AGDQ with it?
I do not think they will.
Why? I posted a legit fucking world record speedrun.
Good luck with that. Also, I think all the people who make decisions about stuff hate you.
What?
You're not the most popular guy in Blue Links these days, Zenik.
What does Lulinks
There are
have to
people
do with
watching everywhere.
AGDQ?
Everything.
What?
Yeah, that's like the whole staff.
No.
Yeah, dude.
They actually aren't weird around me at all in like the topics and stuff.
Who?
People
Speedrunning
in,
people?
yeah.
Zenik. If only you knew. I think you should just become a real speedrunner and try and win them over that way.
Speedrunning's so boring though.
Just post like a real speedrun and like act excited about it and see if if their hearts can be warmed.
I did a pretty legit speedrun of Surgeon Sim, honestly. I have a lot of single segment world records for that game.
I think you're gonna need to give up your console command lifestyle if you want to win any of those guys over.
They're all fucking glitch abusing speedrunners.
I'm just saying, man, the discussion comes up every day, at least once.
They're so boring.
Your name is discussed all over the speedrunning community, and they're not happy with what they're seeing. So you may want to reform your ways if you want to run.
They told me that you're a cheater too.
I know they got mad that I skipped through the text in a VN once. They still never forgave me. All right, well, best of luck with your console commands. I hope you can cheat your way to 100% very soon. Good night. Flem.
Good night.
Good night.
The fuck? Explain yourself, Lem.
You didn't give me time to say goodnight.
So you private messaged him behind the eyes of the council here?
Yeah.
Behind our backs, where none could see, you sent a personal Message to Matthew
What a
Blitz.
scandal.
Man, I should see all the things we say about you behind your back.
I probably couldn't handle that many compliments at once. What are you playing now, Hiki?
Hey, Zinok, can you hear me?
Yep. What's up?
So the OS version you're using is the multi-platform,
Yeah, I just switched to it though. It's been pretty good so far, actually.
but the one on the screenshots that you pasted was multi-platform.
Yeah, that's the multi-plat one. You have the little bit older one.
Yeah, because I tried to see if they would check for new versions, and it said it was the latest. So
Yeah,
I
it's
guess
weird.
I'll
It's
try the other
considered
one.
like a separate product for them, so you have to go to the website and get the new version.
Ah, I see. All right.
Yeah, it's kind of strange because it sounds like that's the one they're just gonna release in the future as like the mainline product, but right now they're calling it just multi-platform.
Yeah, I just read about it. It says that it has less features, less plugins supported or something like that, but it's gonna be the default one for in the future, nearest future, near future or something. So the old one doesn't have a microphone boost option.
It does, yeah, it's just in a different place. That's why I was asking. You can like post your stream and stuff when you're streaming in here. That's what most of us do.
Cool. Yeah, I wasn't very used to Discord yet. I think I've used it for like 10 minutes or something. I set it up once to get some people, but they were all too used to TeamSpeak and stuff like that, so I ended up giving up on it.
That always sucks when people you game with are like refuse to change ever.
I mean, I'm not familiar enough with it so far, but I can see some advantages in the terms of you can like link images and stuff and videos, and I don't know. There's probably more stuff about it.
Yeah, it was like specifically made to beat stuff like TeamSpeak in like every way.
Yeah.
Somehow they've made a lot of money already too. It's crazy. It seems like every other voice application program is kind of just like a side project or something. I don't know. Like it doesn't seem like TeamSpeak or Mumble or Ventrilo like make too much money. You know what I mean?
And how are they making money if it's free? I don't see any ads or anything. What's the
Venture capital.
metric? Can you say that again?
Like VC funding, like venture capital. Funny, rich people come in and say, "Oh, I think this will be great," so they give you like $20 million.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
Typical Silicon Valley stuff. But yeah, they'll probably. I have a friend. My old roommate works at Discord now, so we're always like hearing what they're up to, pretty much. And it sounds like they're gonna sell. They're gonna sell like emotes and themes and stuff like that. So that's probably how they'll make their money eventually. Maybe
Oh,
some
I
like
see.
special servers.
Yeah, people do buy that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm surprised actually. If you look around, like a lot of people on Twitch, like Lyric and like Dingle Derper, I think, and like Phantom Lord and the Super Smash Bros. Weekly tournament thing. Like a bunch of different things are already like they switched to Discord and stuff. So I'm like surprised. It seems like it's really like catching on fast.
Yeah, lately I've been noticing a lot of people mentioning it. But as far as at least Brazilian players go, I haven't really seen anyone using it or being able to convince anyone. Not that I tried that much either, but you know.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's definitely a different story in Brazil. Always is.
Yeah.
I feel like the only people who were like a really American or European group who like really targeted Brazil right away was like, man, very few companies, probably like Sega around like Genesis area. Sega had like a huge Brazilian attack. They're trying to get so popular in
Yeah,
Brazil. And then like
I,
League
I
of
wasn't much of
Legends,
a
right?
gamer when I was younger, but I do remember having got that Sega. Uh, what was it called? The Master System.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. And yeah, a lot of people had it.
Yeah, I got the feeling like almost every Brazilian knows about the Sega Master System and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, it was very common. It was always on commercials on TV and stuff. They have like that gun and the supposedly 3D glasses. I never got those. I'm not sure how how badly they were turned out.
Probably horrible.
Probably horribly, yeah.
Man, I haven't been to Brazil in so long. I feel like I almost forgot it.
I said you've been to Rio before.
Yeah.
What was the occasion before? Just travel.
Yeah, I was just with my parents for work or something.
Was it just Rio or São Paulo and other places as well?
Yeah, just Rio. It wasn't like a vacation. They were just doing some business.
Uh,
Yeah, it sucks because at that time I had never tried Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or anything, and now I'm like, did it so much for a lot of my life. So of course it would be really cool to like go back and get to train and stuff.
yeah, you go to Brazilian academies there, or just general?
Yeah, I train with pretty famous brothers named the Vieira brothers, Leo Vieira and Leandro Vieira.
Okay,
They're like pretty good guys at BJJ Worldwide. They're kind of like rivals with the Gracie family.
I see. Yeah, I watched a documentary on the Gracies. I don't know if you've seen it before. I don't remember now where it was from. It was maybe Vice.
Vice
Um,
did a documentary on them.
yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm wrong, but it tells like the story of how it began. And it's like a pretty curious story because they were like they lived like in rural areas of Brazil, like a farm and stuff, and they had like their granddads or something. They had a neighbor who owned their grandfather like a lot of money, and he didn't have a way to pay off. But the guy was like was Oriental of origins, and he had some martial arts experience, and he, as a way to pay, he started teaching the kids, their that generation's kids, the martial arts, and that's what it kind of became. It's kind of a strange origin
Yeah, it was weird.
to happen, like in rural Brazil. It's not something you would expect to kind of get born in that place, that area, at least. And suddenly, like the whole family were training, and then they had like tatamis. You know what they are? I'm not sure if that's the
Yeah,
word in English. That stuff on the floor.
yeah.
Like the entire house was covered in that, and every kid that was born was like born into this tradition and stuff.
Yeah, they really like got crazy about it.
Yeah,
I heard the one brother was like really weak, so he made a lot of new techniques.
yeah, to use the lever type of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that like kind of what Krav Maga? Is that how you pronounced it?
Yeah, I mean
Uh,
pretty much every, I think people talk a lot about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu now, but pretty much every grappling art form is, you know, pretty close. Just using leverage and doing different stuff.
yeah,
I should try to watch that documentary though. Sounds interesting. I'm just imagining the situation of paying somebody with martial arts lessons.
yeah. It's totally bizarre, and it's bizarre as well because uh, the area where it happened, it's like you don't get a lot of like, I don't know if the guy was Japanese or Chinese or what was
I think he's
he was
Japanese
Asian,
guy.
Japanese guy, and and he's living in rural Brazil, like in a farm, and that's just like such an unusual mix of situations coming together to become this sort of phenomenon. I'm trying to find the name of the documentary here. I'm not sure if it was Vice.
Is it English or Portuguese?
It was in English. Um, Maybe it was on Netflix. It was like years ago. I'm not sure. Problem is there are a lot of documentaries these days, I think.
And I'm back.
All right.
Social stuff taken care of.
That took a lot longer than I expected, to be honest. It's like 5 hours. I expected it to be like 2. Any idea how many achievements I could get in like 5 hours of Final Fantasy playing? Like a tenth of
Roughly
one.
one.
A tenth of one. I think one is being a bit optimistic. I might have been able to get one of the limit break ones actually. Sid's maybe, or Vincent's, Yuffie's. That's all I have left. Those are pretty good. I'm gonna heat up some soup and I'm gonna play me some video games before my tired catches up with me.
That soup life.
I'm still awake from when I was playing games yesterday.
So, do you guys smoke crack or do methamphetamines?
I have a autoimmune thyroid disorder, which gives me an overactive adrenal gland. All my drugs are natural, homemade,
Ah,
you might say.
that's good. I'm on the good old cup of coffee.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't even drink coffee. Like I don't put caffeine in my system.
That sounds like a good idea.
Actually, it has an adverse effect because it reduces the amount of adrenaline produced, which means that it, for a short amount of time, makes me tired. It'll give me a quick boost, and then I'll crash really hard, really fast. And then from the crash, I get another boost, which usually I wake up from.
If you drink coffee, you mean?
Yeah, coffee, soda, energy drinks.
Oh, really?
Anything
Yeah,
with caffeine or taurine or even niacin pills will do it, actually.
What about that power toothpaste that has caffeine in it? When you brush your teeth, it goes in through your gums.
I would imagine so because it's caffeine.
Alright, just wanted to confirm on that one to be sure.
I've never actually tried it, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I brush my teeth with shit that cleans my teeth.
But does it whiten?
One of my toothpaste does. I use
You have
4
a
toothpastes
selection
that
of
I rotate
toothpaste?
between.
Jeez.
Yeah, I use 4 different ones that I rotate between.
I rotate between 0 because I like never brush them.
Like I have a whitening toothpaste, and then I have like a baking soda toothpaste, and then I have a sensitive toothpaste, and then I have a normal, I guess, toothpaste, and then I have like a holistic toothpaste.
is anyone here British?
Yeah, there's a bunch of people are. Spatvark and... Where are you fucking from, Denki?
He's from Australia, isn't he?
Is he Australian or British?
Australia.
Go back far enough, and Australia and America, we're all British at roots.
How dare you?
Just go back far enough.
I'm a proud Jewish warrior.
I found the documentary, but unfortunately, it's just in Portuguese.
Oh, it's
So
okay.
if
You
you
can link it to me.
install
I speak Portuguese.
Duolingo, you do? You don't speak Portuguese.
Yeah, fluently.
All right, let's chat in Portuguese then. Tell me about your day today. Your last achievements in Tales of blah 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 blah.
Tales of Montreal. Are you still fucking playing that? Haven't you finished it
Meu
yet?
dia foi bom.
Meu dia foi bom.
I don't even think that was words.
Of course it was. It was Portuguese.
What? Say that again. Didn't hear.
Esse meu dia foi bom.
Eu não
You're
tive
probably
muitas
listening to something
conquistas
on
hoje.
Google Translator. I can't make it what it is.
I mean, my accent's not good.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
mine neither.
I actually don't know how to talk about achievements in Portuguese. I have like super basic Portuguese.
Eu não tive muitas
Portuguese
conquistas
is probably
hoje.
difficult. No, not probably. It is difficult to learn
So like,
if you're coming from an English language. Because of the verb modes, it's like there are so many. It's complicated.
how do I say many or a lot? It's like muitas or
Uh,
something.
Muitos or muitas. That's another problem because things here they're like it's like objects and stuff
Yeah.
have genders. So like a chair is like a feminine thing, like
Yeah, that's what I'm because I don't
um,
know if achievements is feminine or masculine.
achievements would be conquistas, as conquistas. It's feminine, yeah.
Oh,
So
you actually
achievements
have
is
a
a
word
it's a
for
very
it
thing.
in Portuguese? I was just gonna say it in English.
For achievements, yeah, achievements is called conquistas. Yeah, if you
Eu não
install
tive
Steam with
muitas conquistas
the
hoje.
Portuguese language,
Eu
like
não
when I'm
tive
talking to
muitas
Brazilian
conquistas
people,
hoje.
I'm used to saying achievements because I tend to read in English, but they and I say achievements, they usually often don't understand what I'm talking about. And I have to like correct myself and say it's called conquistas. It means the same
Conquistas.
thing.
That's hilarious.
Conquistas like conquistadores, Ever heard
Yeah,
the
yeah,
word
yeah. Of
conquistador?
course.
It's the same thing. Same thing.
So conquests, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Eu não tive muitas conquistas hoje.
Alright, so eu não tive muitas achievements, conquistas hoje, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
That's
Hey, I talked about my achievements
uh,
today in Portuguese.
yeah. Now you can go and watch that documentary. It's 46 minutes. I can see
I'm
you're
ready.
ready, so I understand. Yeah.
God, this is about to be my fourth or fifth complete game now, Ursus, where I've gone through the East Continent and not found the book for the jewelry quest, and that's like all I need.
RNG.
Seriously. Ursus has the best RNG in this game. He already has like all the RNG stuff done, I think.
I was looking at this game that is entirely RNG. And it's called Larva Mortus or something like that. Have you done that?
Hell no, I hate RNG.
Every achievement is an RNG. It's a top-down shooter thingy. And I guess you have to get certain pickups, and they only happen randomly once in every game or something.
Actually, does Google Translate even have Portuguese?
Sure. Doesn't it show up for you?
I don't know. I just I don't remember it having so many languages. I haven't used it in a long time.
As far as I know, it has even Russian. I have translated stuff from Russian that people say sometimes, like non-alphabetic languages.
Oh, I remember it definitely having like Japanese and Chinese and Korean and stuff.
But those get very badly translated, right?
No,
Like way
it's not
way
so bad.
worse. Oh, really? Kind of a dumb question here, but how do you avoid uh, spamming the key that you set as a push to talk keybind in the chat room?
What about it?
All right, like what key do you use for push to talk in as a default in Discord?
I use a button on my mouse.
Me too.
I use caps lock.
Okay, yeah, that makes. Well, I don't know if
I
that
just
makes sense,
smashed
but
my face into the keyboard.
like I said, a plus key, and every time I'm talking, I start spamming the chat box with a bunch of pluses, you know.
Maybe try. Can you set a macro to another key or something? Because it's kind of hard to hit the button, but I know the button like insert works pretty well. Because it won't do anything else.
I
Yeah,
use like a
probably.
function key that doesn't have anything functioned to it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll be right back. I emptied out this flower vase and I'm like using it as a water cup now. It's so huge.
Why?
I get thirsty.
Wha- Why not?
Somebody need to do the dishes?
Nope. Just thirsty. What type of restaurant do you guys think I should go to for lunch tomorrow? You guys get to pick.
Barbecue.
Fuck yeah.
Italian or Indian?
Italian, Iranian, is that what you said?
or Indian?
Wait, did you say Indian first or did you say Iranian?
I said Italian or Indian.
Because now I really want Persian food.
I've never had it.
We talk about Persian food.
Yep. You a fan?
I don't know. It's depends on where you get it and what type it is, because there's some Persian food that's basically Greek food, and I'm not a fan of Greek food. But then there's some Persian food that's really good because it has no Greek qualities.
I love the Greekish type of it, usually, actually. I think that's the type I usually like the most. It's just like kebabs and rice.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with kebabs and rice. That's fine. It's when you start mixing in like grape leaves, like soaked in vinegar, wrapped around shit, and
You don't like dolma?
not really. It's one of the few things that I've eaten that I'm just not very fond of.
I think the Persian food that I hate is like the desserts. What? Come here.
Can you repeat that for a second? Something happened to my sound just as you were saying the name.
I was just saying I hate Persian desserts, and then Sammy Pup started yelling at me for insulting her peoples.
Oh yeah, that's pretty fair actually. I don't like almost any desserts from that area, except ice cream, which I can't have anymore. Now I'm sad.
You're on a special diet?
I developed a lactose intolerance this last year.
Damn, you developed it?
Yeah, I mean you can develop allergies as you go through life, and I was a heavy milk drinker my entire life, and then I went onto a paleo diet. And then when I came off of the paleo diet in October, I realized that every time I drank milk, it was like dropping a hot ball of lead in the stomach.
Jeez, that sucks, man. I don't know what I'd do if I became lactose intolerant. I'd be screwed.
That's what I said. Now it's happened. I can have some cheese and a very small amount of butter. Cheese is low in lactose, and as long as you avoid the whiter parts of butter, it's fine.
Like, almost probably half of my diet right now is like dairy products, I think.
Yeah, mine used to be pretty heavy into yogurt, milk, and things like that.
I didn't know paleo doesn't let you have dairy.
Yeah, it doesn't. You can't have almost anything. Basically, what you can have is nuts, which does not include peanuts, those are legumes, meat, vegetables, fruits, and onions out of the starches. Every other starch is banned. And
That's a lot of stuff to be able to eat slowly.
realistically, that's it. You lose all grains, you lose every form of processed food, you lose dairy, and you lose beans, corn, um, obviously anything made from soy. You lose peas, green beans, chickpeas. You lose a lot of
That's weird.
things.
Yeah, it seems like the stuff that you can't have is like strange almost.
The whole idea behind paleo is that it takes things out that, generally speaking, are harder for your body to break down.
Yeah, makes sense. I've been doing a keto diet for about a year, so I just never eat carbs. So it's a little bit close to paleo.
It's like paleo light.
Keto?
A little bit, yeah. I lose a lot more than just carbs.
I mean, you still have a lot of carbs.
I mean, I lost potatoes.
I can't eat any fruit at all.
No fruit?
Yeah, no fruit. It's all sugar. Can't have any sugar, can't have any carbohydrates.
Now we're supposed to be light on the fruit, but we can have some. And
Yeah, 'cause
certain
paleo's
foods.
more like it's like a lifestyle and more like a blended fitness thing. Keto isn't a diet really. It's just like a chemical state of what happens to your body if you don't have carbohydrates to fuel yourself, I think. So some people probably doing paleo might enter ketosis actually, if their
Yeah.
carbs are low enough.
It depends on what you're doing. I'm not much of a fruit eater as it is, so mine is generally meat, nuts, and vegetables. It's the majority of what I eat. That starts again in March, though. I'm not on it right now. I have to be off of it so that we can monitor changes in my autoimmune thyroid disease. Trying to determine if it's got to be sliced out or if it can stay for a little while.
You don't feel like you do paleo even just to do it at this point? Like the other benefits of it weren't too good for you, or what?
Oh no, I'm just off of it because we need to see how my body is reacting to things because my thyroid disease. I'm going back to paleo in March.
Yeah, I mean, I was just saying, like, even without the doctor's involvement at all, did you like being on it?
I hated the restrictedness of it because I can't eat out or at people's houses or I have to prepare everything ahead of time. It's very time consuming, but as far as how I felt fine. The only downside, which is actually an upside, is that it increased my circulation to such a point that I got too warm for my own comfort. Like my own body heat made me uncomfortably warm, even if I was completely naked. It's just too much heat.
I see that with a lot of people eating huge meat-heavy diets.
I actually try to keep meat consumption down to once every 3 to 4 days.
So what are you eating for your protein?
Eggs, mostly.
Damn, that sounds rough.
I
get so tired of eating
require.
eggs so quick.
Yeah, I'm really good at cooking them. Like I can make eggs into everything. Eggs a lot can be done with eggs, but I try to reduce my meat intake just because, we eat too much meat. We eat more than we need to.
You mean humanity or what?
Yeah, humans in general, we eat meat far more than we need to, health-wise. It's become, especially in America, like a daily thing to have meat in your meals, or at least 1 or 2 meals a day. And realistically, you only need it once every 3 or 4 days.
But it tastes so good.
That's true.
Dude, I have
Very, very true.
meat for literally every single meal, every single day, all day long.
I
I used to do that. I try to work on my just try to work on a little bit so I can, because I just have a weird body, so I need to do specific things. I find I feel better if I don't overdo it, but if I underdo it, I actually get protein anemic, and it can fuck me up.
You're not allowed to have protein shakes or anything.
Not if it has whey in it, or is made from legumes, which is where most of protein comes from.
Oh, because the whey is from soybeans.
No, whey is from milk.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to have the substitute stuff either.
Yeah, because it's from soy or other beans, which are legumes. It's a real pain in the ass.
Yeah, protein shakes can be a really good saver for a lot of diets. I feel like it's pretty easy to get down, and they give you a lot of stuff.
It's true.
I'm totally taking your barbecue idea for tomorrow, though, Hiki. Might go
When
do
in
like
doubt,
Korean barbecue, some like all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue. Hell yeah.
barbecue is always good.
Dude, I'm a barbecue fiend.
If I could own a business, I would probably own a barbecue restaurant.
Start one, I'll come.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be my summer project. Is just start slow cooking a bunch of stuff.
Field trip to LA.
So sorry to interrupt on the diet thing again, and then I'll stop. One of the things I do for protein is kale and broccoli rabe.
I don't think I've met Broccoli Rob.
Yeah, what is that? Who is that?
It's the broccoli cut, yo.
Broccoli rabe. You know how when you have broccoli, it's like the stem and that like weird leafy round green stuff. You know, it's like the normal broccoli. The broccoli rabe is the leaf from the broccoli that you usually don't even see, let alone. Also, rapini. Losing you guys, got it.
What'd you say?
I said also rapini, which is
What is
if
that?
you look it up, it's basically broccoli that doesn't form the large head of broccoli. It's just leafy greens.
I love leafy greens. Probably should look that up and try it.
It has a little over a gram of protein per cup, which is not bad for a green.
I'd say my favorites right now are probably chard and arugula and spinach. So if you know more stuff like that, love to eat it.
Spinach is my favorite vegetable of all time.
Yeah, probably me too. I really love like dark green leafy greens.
Spinach is also high in protein, and collard greens, parsley, mustard greens, artichokes, some
I eat a
mushroom.
shit ton of avocado too. I love avocado.
Yeah, avocado's my favorite fruit. And yes, it's a fruit. It's part of the stone fruit family.
It's like the pretty much one of the very few fruits I can eat because it's mostly fats.
Yeah, and it's the good fats, so delicious good fats. I will eat like one or two avocados a day. Delicious. You don't belong in California if you don't like avocados.
I've only had like a knife point of it ever.
You're in Washington, so it's semi-forgivable.
Not really though.
I mean, they don't have developed taste buds in Washington.
Well,
I'm not
especially
from Washington though.
if you go to East Washington.
They got onion there. Walla Walla.
I mean, when they're not eating raccoons and possums.
Jeez.
Right now, I'm trying to live it up with as many sandwiches and like things I'm never going to be able to eat again. It's the hardest thing about a paleo diet is you can't have a sandwich. There's just so many times when you're like, I want a fucking sandwich. I've been trying for over a year to make a flour from like almonds and cashews and walnuts, and I can't get the consistency right.
How did you find this, Neil? That's so random.
I'm preparing a nice au jus for a French dip tomorrow. It's gonna be amazing.
Give it to me.
The au jus or the French dip? Because I don't think you want the French dip because it
I
uses
want them all.
French bread. It's like French bread. That's a lot of carbs, man. I need someone to cook for. It gets boring cooking for just myself.
So I killed Aaron, or I sacrificed Aaron at the end, but her golem is still here, so isn't she like technically alive? Isn't that right? If you like die as an alchemist and your golem's still alive, you can still like control it, can't you?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it still counts as her being dead.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. I might complete one more ToME playthrough tonight. I'm so tired of this game.
ECT. All closed.
Don't want to play ToME no more. I'm really cursing this over this game.
Hey, if I go AFK, does it automatically move me to the AFK channel, or
Yep.
do I have to? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'll do it after a little bit of time.
All right.
That's why there's like 50 million people in there.
Yeah.
Done with all the bad times.